Hey MTBR, this is Scott Nickel talking to you from the Ibis booth here at Interbike 2009, and I'm going to run you through our products for the year. First one I'm going to show you, because I know you've all been waiting to see this one, at least looking at the forums, it's the one everybody's asking about, is the new Mojo HD. This bike that we're looking at right here is the exact bike that Brian Lopes rode in the World Championships in Canberra earlier this month, September. And I want to just run through all the features of this bike and tell you all about the why you need to buy it, actually. 160 millimeters of travel, up 20 mils from the regular Mojo Carbon and the Mojo SL. So much bigger hit bike, much more capable as far as the all-mountain and enduro style riding that Brian likes to do in Europe and up in Whistler and places like that. The head tube is a tapered 1.5 down to 1.25 on the top. This is the new standard everybody's using. Uses the Chris King inset headset, and also we have a little adapter for this thing that can take you back down to 1 1/8 if you want to run the fork that you already have. It's designed for 160 mil travel front fork. You can also run a 180 like Brian did at Canberra Worlds. The head tube angle is 67 degrees. Brian really insisted on that, and he's really happy with the results. If you run a 180 fork, it'll go about 66 degree head tube angle. So that's a little bit about the front end. One of the things that's kind of cool is that we're working closely with MRP and E13 on the chain, on the bash guard here, chain guides. The Mojo HD does not have ISCG mounts, but the bash guard mounts directly to the lower pivot. So we've developed a special mounting point that is super solid, that's actually bolted right through the lower pivot, and it works really well. We've been running through a lot of prototypes, and it's been really successful for us. Doesn't move around at all, so it doesn't need the ISCG mounts because of how we mount it. If you'll also notice that if you look in here, there's cutout for a front derailleur. The HD being a really light frame, we're expecting a lot of people will also run a triple on it. This one obviously is set up just with a single chainring and a chain guide. You can run a full triple on here, no problem at all. We've got a set of removable cable stops here on top of the top tube. If you want to run either a adjustable seat posts like a Joplin or a gravity dropper, you can just add cable stops on top of the top tube, and also another cable stop for the front derailleur. So it's nice that we have it really clean. They don't live up there all the time. You can remove them or put them on as you see fit. The frame weighs only 6.2 pounds. This bike is crazy light, even with all the bomber layup of carbon that we have in it. It's full carbon front and rear. So again, 6.2 pounds was our target weight. That's with the large can RP23. It's shown here with the DHX Air. This gives you a little bit better bottom out. At the bottom end of the stroke, the DHX Air is a little bit nicer than the RP23, but the bike itself works really great with either shock. It's not designed for coil. The spring rates, the wheel rates, and the spring curves work together, so we want to run an air shock on these bikes. The bike that we're looking at is a prototype, and we don't have a delivery date or a price yet, but things are going really well with the development, and we're hoping to have it out as soon as we can. We haven't decided colors or anything like that yet, but what we're trying to do is have the bike ready. When you hear that it's ready, it will be basically on the way to dealers. Here we are looking at the Mojo SL. This one is in the new white color that we came out with just a few months ago. This is shown with the new SRAM XX group, or as I like to say, Dos Equis, because it makes me think of beer. The XX group is super light, as you all know, and we're offering it on our highest end package, the WTF XX group. This one is shown with the optional Cobalt wheels. It's available for the Cobalts only add Crank Brothers Cobalts. They only add 130 bucks to the retail price of the bike. This bike, as you see it here, is about $6,500. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to just continue to evolve all of the choices that we offer people in the entire product line. So this is the highest end group that we have. the SRAM XX, and all of our bikes this year are coming with through axle forks, all of the mountain bikes. So the standard fork is the Fox Float RLC with the 15 QR, and you can upgrade to the Talus. And on the lower end groups like the SLX group and the X9 group, we offer the new RockShox Revelation. Excellent, excellent fork with the 20 mil through axle. Now we're looking at the Mojo SL in the new trans blue color. We've got the white, the trans blue, and the satin clear available now in the Mojo SL. Here we have the real bread and butter of the line. This is the Mojo Carbon, shown with Shimano's really excellent SLX kit. This bike is $3,000 retail. It's an incredible, incredible bargain at 26.6 pounds and 5.5 inches of front and rear wheel travel. It's just amazing. The SLX kit comes with full SLX Shimano group, but also you'll notice we have the new RockShox Revelation for 2010 with the 20 mil through axle fork. So once again, throughout the entire mountain bike line, through axle forks in either 15 or 20. What we're looking at here is the new single speed group on the Ibis tranny. The tranny is the hardtail that we offer, all carbon fiber, and there's a bunch of cool features about this bike. First of all, it's crazy light. This bike is 19 pounds, as you see it right here. And for those of you who haven't seen the mechanism yet, the tranny has an adjustable chainstay, which allows you to adjust the chain tension if you want to run it as a single speed. You can run the tranny as a single speed or as a geared bike, whichever way you want. One of the neat things about the single speed setup is we got a special dropout you can see down here. And the dropout, you don't need a derailleur hanger obviously because there's not a derailleur on a single speed, but it does have a beer bottle opener, because of course when you single speed you have to drink beer. This is the venerable cross bike from Ibis. We used to make it back in the day, and it's back with a vengeance. The A Loogie frames are like 2.4 pounds, really, really light, stiff, wonderful, capable cross bike. Just kind of run you through how things work here. We have, if you order the frame set with the fork or a complete bike, you get the Alpha Q CX20 front fork, really nice cross fork. And you can get this bike with either a SRAM Force kit or with the Shimano Ultegra. We offer it both ways. And the bike builds up at just a little more than 16 pounds. You can see we've got some nice Bomber Michelin Jet tires here, so you can run on-road or off-road pretty capably. It's big clearance on this bike front and rear if you want to run a nice big beefy knobby at 35C knobby or something like that. A couple of the other features are, everybody wants to know if the hand job is back, and indeed it is. You can see the hand job back here for the cantilever brake on the rear. And then also that's offered in the adorable Flemish yellow color. And the Line of Flanders, because you know the people of Flanders are big fans of cyclocross, so we're acknowledging that with a little picture of the Lion of Flanders here on the seat tube. And we're also acknowledging the A Loogie name. If you take a really close look at the lion, he's actually hawking a little loogie out there. So we're just trying to make the bike a complete package, and I think we've done it. Last and certainly not least, we have the tranny set up here with the brand new WTF Dos Equis group. And this one is shown with the nice, beautiful red cobalt wheels, which are actually an exclusive to Ibis. Can't get them anywhere else but here. And you can see the nice little details we've added, all the red anodized parts. Got the nice Cane Creek red anodized 110 headset on here. All right, well that about wraps it up from the Interbike trade show here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Ibis booth. Come and visit us on the website, ibiscycles.com.